Today we're going to talk about Ghetts. Ghetts is a UK rap artist and actor. His real name is Justin Clark Samuel. And on the 18th of October 2025, while Ghetts was driving on Redbridge Lane in Ilford in the UK, he was involved in a hit and run accident where he hit 20-year-old Yubin Tamang. When the incident took place, Ghetts didn't stop to offer any assistance to who he'd hit. He just drove away. It's being reported that there was a passerby who witnessed the incident, and they're the ones that offered Yubin some help. It's also being reported that there was another motorist who witnessed the incident. They're the ones that took the registration number and provided that information to the police, just in terms of identifying who the driver was of that car that was involved in the incident. When the police found the identity of the driver of the car, the police went to the address of that driver. They found that, the property had a drive, but there was no car on the drive. And they knocked on the door. Ghetts came to the door, but he was acting oblivious, like he didn't know what they were there for or what they were talking about in terms of the hit and run. He asked them a question like, what car was it was involved? What we do know now is that he was driving a Mercedes. And although it wasn't on the drive, the car itself that was involved in the incident, the police did a search of his house. They found the key to the car, although not the car. And when the police did a walk around of the area, they found the car and that the car was badly damaged. Again, which would then be in line with the injuries that, the car had caused to Yubin. Incident as well that had taken place involving that car and Ghetts in that situation. And so with that, the Ghetts was arrested and he was remanded into custody on that. So following that, reports were coming out to say that, when the incident took place, that Yubin, when he was hit, he was hit 40 foot up in the air, which is really horrific and to say the least. But what's also even more horrific, if we can call it that, is that, Ghetts didn't stop to offer him any help at that time, because even those few minutes, you just don't know what that help could have caused. It could have maybe the emergency services could have come out a little bit earlier in terms of offering Yubin some help at that point, but I guess we'll just never know because that didn't take place in that way. So on the Monday, which then now becomes the 20th of October 2025, Ghetts was in court with regards to the incident that took place on Saturday. And he was charged at that point with causing injury by dangerous driving. And while he was actually at court, it was being reported that Yubin had passed away at that point. And Ghetts's charge was then upgraded to causing death by dangerous driving, which is a much serious case. Even as we speak at the moment, he is in custody on the 24th of October, where they'll be hearing his case at the Old Bailey, which is London's main criminal court. And this situation is just really sad, because if we talk about Yubin for a moment, he was a 20-year-old young man. He came to the UK from Nepal, where he came to study. Family sent him here, for his better education. And this is what has taken place. So really sad in that situation, and really horrific as well that, when the incident happened, Ghetts didn't stop just to offer Yubin some help at that time, because we just never know if those few seconds could have changed the course of Yubin's life, just preserving it a little bit longer. We'll never know. This case has happened pretty recent, so it's developing, and we won't know more until Ghetts' trial starts on the 24th of November. But just in the interim, our thoughts and prayers go to Yubin and his family in Nepal, just sending them lots of love. It's a horrific situation. Nobody wins in situations like this. Just really sad all round, to be honest. And so thoughts and prayers with Yubin, and I will once the trial is in flight. I'll keep sort of like this platform updated in terms of what's going on with that. But let me know what you would do in situations like that. You know, an incident takes place. What do you do? Do you stop, help the person, which is the right thing to do?